Hello everyone, today we are going to throw down the mountain. We are at Beech Mountain Resort in North Carolina, and they have a disc golf course here at the ski resort. Now there's also mountain biking going on and even hikers on the mountain, so we got to be very careful when we're throwing down the mountain. But we're going to do a review of the disc golf course. None of us have warmed up today, and I say none of us because today I do have some special guests. I have my son Landon. Landon, come on over here, and his friend Ethan. Ethan, come on over here. They're going to join us today on this adventure of throwing down the mountain. And none of us have warmed up. We didn't get a chance to warm up. And we're going to see what this disc golf course is like. It looks really fun, and it's going to be an adventure for us. And we're going to do a little review of the course, kind of tell you what we think about it, see how challenging it is. It's a beautiful day, a little overcast, no wind, cross our fingers at the moment. So, guys, say hi.
Hello. What's up?
And we're going to get to it. We'll tell you a little bit more about the ski resort and mountain at the end of the video. Right now, we want to get to throwing. So here we go. Let's go.
Hey, before we go any further, I'd like to ask you to like and subscribe and make sure you click that bell to get notified of any other videos that are coming out. Now let's get back to the video.
Oh, it's beautiful. That is perfect.
I'll take that. Come back. There you go.
Yeah, I'll be playing that one.
Yeah.
That's much better.
There
Much
you go.
better. Get in there.
Oh, beautiful. Man, I gotta lean forward. There we go. Come back in. Oh, there you go. That's nice. Maybe even a little too far. Oh, through metal.
It's so hard to throw uphill.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No.
Oh, don't hit the. Oh no. Oh man.
That is going like 600 feet.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's okay.
Oh my God. There you go. That's actually pretty good.
Oh, nice. Nice. You see where it landed?
Yeah.
Ridge line's over. It's the one that you see outside.
Nice.
That's a nice shot.
Not bad. Oh, that tree helped. That tree. Also gonna throw Firebird.
Nice.
That was good.
And that's gonna be over by the gravel, maybe. Right around the edge. There you go. That's it right there. That's perfect. Get in. Oh my. Or I'll go that way. Shoot, too high. Whoa, baby. That's the side I was trying to go.
That's too hard.
Oh my God.
Whoa!
Oh, yes, yes. Off the tree.
No, it hit the tree. Just... That's okay with me. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's my throw a putter. Hard to tell. There you go. Oh, yeah, that looks good.
Oh, nice.
There you go. Nice shot. Nice grass to stop it. Get in there.
We're doing a little playoff hole action. We both tied. We were 8 over par on the whole course. We're doing closest to the pin. I'll go first.
May the best man win.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's not very close to the pin, is it? Oh, no.
Nice, nice.
Oh, no. I think you won. Good game.
Thank you.
Congrats on the win. Appreciate it.
I want to share with you some quick thoughts about the course. Overall, I thought the course was awesome. It was really fun playing on a mountain, starting from the top, working our way down. The scenery was just absolutely gorgeous. You could see from the top of the mountain, looking down into the valley, see the other mountains far off in the distance. So you can't beat the scenery. I mean, it's worth playing that course just to see the scenery. But if you've never played on a mountain before, going to a ski resort and playing their disc golf course, that is a novelty. That's another reason to go play it. But I really liked the course. I found, first of all, that it was fun because since it's so different and you're throwing downhill, sometimes you're throwing across the mountain. And I thought it was just very fun to do, first of all. I found the course very challenging. I was kind of concerned, how is a ski resort going to do a disc golf course? And before we went on the mountain, we were in the gift shop, the retail shop, which is also where you buy the lift tickets and also where you can buy disc as well. But just talking with the gentleman there that was, I guess, maybe the manager, he was telling me about the course. I could tell that he had knowledge of the course and that he plays disc golf. So it's good to know that people who are setting up the course play disc golf. But there was a lot of variety in the course. Some of the holes were long, some of them were short. So there was a variety in the length of the holes. Also, in the holes, some of them being open, some of them being in the woods. I was kind of wondering if it was all just going to be open and we're just going to be going down the hill the whole time. No, it was a variety. Sometimes we were in the woods and the woods were challenging. Oh my goodness, some of the woods were pretty thick there. And also sometimes you were shooting downhill, sometimes you were shooting across the hill. And we had a few that we were shooting up, but you weren't shooting up too far. But that brings the challenge within itself because the basket is elevated and you're shooting up. So I thought there was a lot of variety in the course itself. My son and his friend Ethan that went with me on that course, they're relatively new to disc golf and they really enjoyed that course. So I think if you're a beginner or you're advanced, it doesn't matter. You're going to enjoy playing at Beech Mountain Resort. So overall, fun course, enjoyed it. It took us quite a while to play. I didn't time it, but I'm going to say it took us about 2.5, maybe 3 hours to play, you know, because it's kind of like you're on a hike and you're playing disc golf. You know, some of the holes were close together, some were a little more spread out. They really seemed to utilize a lot of the mountain, so you weren't always just on one side of the mountain. You were going from one side to the other, and I thought that was really, really good. You really got to see a lot of the resort itself, a lot of the mountain. I felt like the course was well marked. Every hole had a sign that showed you the number of the hole, and also gave you a little map of where you were throwing to, and also told you the par and the distance and all that. Although, you know how the distance can be, you always kind of second guess those. But I thought that it was well marked. Now, the baskets did not have a marking to the next, you know, tee area. So that was a little bit of a challenge, although you can pick up a map. It's a small little map, but you can pick up a map at the shop. If you have UDisc, you can just follow UDisc. That works well too. So the map, though, you can use this little paper map you just put in your pocket and you can go. But it wasn't too difficult to figure out which direction you had to go in. That being said, there were a few things that I didn't like so much. I felt like the tee pads were a little too short. You know, the tee pads most of them are well covered. I think only on hole 18 was the tee pad not covered, and they were covered with that fake green grass, which I liked that. I liked that better than the cement ones because you have some grip to it. And, you know, they were wood underneath. They're temporary tee pads because it's a ski resort, so they have to put those in. And I felt like those were good, nice and grippy. Hole 18 was just bare wood and wobbly. Not sure what was going on there. And also at hole 18, you were throwing over the top of some equipment below. So they need to kind of figure out hole 18 there. But the tee pads were also short. And I felt like that kind of messed up my game. I'm 6'4", and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to approach that tee pad. It's not like you can step off and onto the tee pad very well because the tee pad's a little elevated, and that was tricky. So you kind of have to shorten your walk up and figure out what you're going to do there. That kind of messed with my head most of the time. So that part I didn't like too much. And that's really my only gripe was they need to figure out that tee pads if they can make them longer. No, you're on a slope most of the time, so maybe they can't make the tee pads much longer than that. There was one hole, I can't remember which one it was. It was in the woods. It was a fun hole to play, but it was very rocky in the woods. So if you are not sure on your feet or you're not walking well, that one could be a challenge. You could easily twist your ankle or hurt a knee. So you want to be very careful when you're in the woods because sometimes you're walking down in the rocks. Now, there were mountain bikers on the course. It looks like a really awesome mountain bike course. I don't do so much mountain biking anymore, but if you're into mountain biking, man, that looks like an awesome course. Looks like they have runs for beginners all the way up to the experts. So you could go there and do mountain biking too if you're into that. So awesome things you can do. Now, when you're playing disc golf, you have to watch out for the mountain bikers. So you have to look uphill, make sure they're not coming. We never really had a problem with that. There were several mountain bikers on the course, and they didn't have a problem with us. We didn't have a problem with them. Even when we lost some disc sometimes, and we did lose one totally where we never could find it. Ethan, he threw a disc. It must have gone 700 or 800 feet. It just caught wind and just kept going and going and going, and we never could find it. But when they were coming up on a chairlift, some of them were helping us. Hey, your disc is over there. I can see your disc over here. So it was actually kind of a cool camaraderie that we had there. But overall, we didn't have a problem with the mountain bikers. They didn't have a problem with us. When you arrive at Beech Mountain Resort, you want to go to the gift shop. That is where you are going to purchase your ticket. You know, the lift ticket lines are not open. At least it wasn't open for us when we were there. So you want to go to the gift shop. That's where you're going to purchase a ticket. And you're going to get I think they call it the scenic view lift ticket. You know, the mountain bike lift ticket is different tickets. They probably pay more. And I think we paid like $20 a piece, plus tax was maybe $22. And I think that ticket gives you unlimited for the day, so you could play the course multiple times. Don't quote me on that. You might want to check the website. And I'll try to put a link to the resort's website for you down below. But it was about $22, and we only played the course once. We had other things that we wanted to do that day. But you go to the gift shop. That's where you get your ticket. And also they have discs. As you can see, I bought one while I was there. All of the discs are Innova discs. They had a pretty good selection, honestly. And I think this is Star plastic. It doesn't say on it, but that would be, oh, it actually does say on it. I'm sorry. It is Star plastic. And I got a Gator. I've never thrown a Gator. Never had one before. And I really wanted to get one because it says Beech Mountain, one in a memento. And so I've never thrown this. I didn't throw it while I was there. I didn't want to lose it, for one thing. So I'm looking for an opportunity to throw this disc. But all the discs they have there are Innova. So you want to buy a memento, you can definitely do that by getting yourself a new disc. I have a shout out I need to give here before I wrap up, and that is my brother Brian. He was there filming for us. So I want to say thank you, Brian, for filming. It made it a lot easier. I didn't have to worry about that. None of us were carrying that camera around. He just filmed us as we just got to play disc golf. So thank you, Brian, for doing that. That was so awesome. Well, thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you've played disc golf at Beech Mountain or on a ski resort before, you want to leave a comment below or you have questions about it, go ahead and do that. All right, last thing I have to say is go, man, go. Get out and throw.